and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host, Joe. This week we watched 1988's Salaam Bombay. It's on the list because it's from a list of films directed by Mira Nair. She, of course, has been particularly visible lately because her son just became mayor of New York. It's a crime drama, 7.9 out of 10 out of the IMDb, and it's just under 2 hours long. Yes, this is one of my foreign language films for the year. I'm going to have a little bit less to say about this than others because, frankly, I am in no position to judge the acting because everything was conveyed to me via subtitles. Did this kid sound convincing emotionally? I couldn't tell you. Was the story great? Yeah, it was pretty good. Salaam Bombay is frankly a darker story than I'd have expected after the opening revealed that this was a movie about a child protagonist. It's a story of suffering and a life of poverty inflicted on a youth, and the fact that he's expected to claw his way out of the hole, so to speak. So we have our protagonist, Krishna. He has been sent to work for a circus at the start of the film because he needs to earn 500 rupees, and only then can he come home. His mother sent him off to the circus for this job because he apparently damaged his brother's motorcycle, and so upset were they were like, "That's it, you're running away with the circus. Come back when you have 500 rupees. So he's working for the circus, and then one day as he's out doing an errand, he comes back, and the circus has left town without him. So he's just like, well, what do I do? How do I earn my money? But the circus is gone, and we're in this go-nowhere town. So he figures, what I'll do is I'll go to the big city. What's the nearest big city person at the train station? And so they send him off to Bombay. And he's only there for 500 bucks. But what he finds is a place that's honestly ready to eat him alive. Honestly, the title of the film literally translates to Peace Bombay, but let me tell you, this kid finds no peace there whatsoever. He ends up falling in with the criminal element. He's living on the streets. He's friends with a drug dealer. He's friends with a sex worker. Basically, the pimp that supplies the guy with drugs and runs the girls. Basically, more or less runs this kid's life too. He ends up engaging in petty theft. His drug friend ends up dying after he's like an 11-year-old kid, and he's trying to look after this like adult drug addict. Of course he's not going to make it. Holy shit. And then he has to like bury him. Him and his child friends are doing a funeral procession through town. Everything is so heavy for this kid. Could he even go home at the end of all this? This is the thing, when they say you can never go home again, part of that is because home never stays the same. Things have changed. But also, you've changed. And clearly everything this kid's gone through, he's gone through things no child should have to go through. You know, at the end of the film, you know, he's gone to jail, he's broken out. There's a prison break sequence in this. For kids! At the end of the day, he finds himself no closer to going home than when he started, because the money just keeps going away. Like, you cannot save money as a poor person living on the streets. Where do you keep it? It's gonna get taken. No bank is gonna open an account for you if you don't have a permanent address, right? Like, at one point, he honestly identifies the source of some of his problems as the pimp. You know, the pimp is responsible for his friend's downfall. He's responsible for this. He had a soft spot for the girl who was like brought in as a sex worker. A child sex worker, I will add. Holy shit, like that's a whole other dimension on this absolute trash bag of scum. And he's just like, okay, so she's fallen for him. He's killed my friend. He's the problem. So he goes and deals with it. And at the end of it, that's just another horrible thing that's happened to him. Like, it ends with him just on the streets crying because, like, what can he do? What he wants to do is go home. He can't do that. He still doesn't have the money. Home is somewhere he doesn't even necessarily know how to get to anymore. He tried at one point to write a letter home to explain to his mother what's going on and why he hasn't come home yet and why he's still trying to get the money. And the guy who's like, you know, putting the letter together for him, because the kid can't even write, he's like, alright, so what's the address? And he's like, oh, it's this house near this store. He's like, that's not an address, kid. I can't send this out in the mail. That's not going to get there. How is he even going to explain to the train station guy if he wants to buy a ticket home? He doesn't necessarily know where he lives. I don't know, but ultimately that is the story that's being told here. It's a story of youth lost to the streets. What kind of life does a child have in this environment? How fast does he have to grow up? What toll can that take on a person? We see just... This is a kid, and he's just having just weight after weight put on him. You know, horrible experience after horrible experience. Things that no child should have to deal with, and he's getting them all. The structure of the film is extremely stream of consciousness. It's like a series of scenes that tie together kind of an overall narrative, but like they could each be their own thing. It doesn't even necessarily come across as a narrative until the last minute. And before then, it's more of like a slice of life from the underclass than an actual narrative. But like, yeah, you do see everything compounding, and in the end, the kid identifies the issues and takes some action. But we do see everything compounding up until that point. So like, what we're seeing is the straw that breaks the camel's back, but also we're seeing all the other weight put on top of the camel along the way, you know? And the question is always, would I recommend this film? Yes, but oh boy, let me throw in some warnings there, because if you aren't in a good place for some very heavy material, you are not going to get through this, like, you're not going to have a good time. This was a depressing watch, because it's all so real, and like, you can tell that the filmmaker must have like known some people in this sort of situation. And it is something you hear about all the time. With the rise in homeless encampments in various cities, even in Canada here, you know, I go to work every day and the bus goes past a couple of tent camps. And you just have to think, you know, what life is there for youth in this sort of situation? That's what this is. This film was obviously very well received. Nearly an 8 out of 10 on IMDb is a very respectable score, extremely. They had a budget of less than $500,000, and it pulled in over 7, so she's set. It won loads of awards. It was nominated for an Oscar and a Golden Globe. And hey, for a nice feel-good at the end of this, at the end of the day, the proceeds from this film were used to start a charity, Salaam Bombay Trust, which supplies support for children on the streets. But yeah, get yourself into a good headspace, give this thing a watch, and hey, speaking of giving things a watch, what are we going to watch next week? Count it down, 3, 2, 1, and go! Alright, the movies have fallen onto this track with little bumpers on it. I don't know if that's just a texture image or if it's actually something that interferes. We have a circular horse Plinko, and out front is 2 tons of turquoise Tataus tonight. Don't make me say that a lot. That said, I am very interested in watching it. It's getting a commanding lead as it passes through there, no problem. Flung into this funnel, followed by Persona, Sorcerer, I Walked with a Zombie. There's 8.5, everything's coming in, and everything is going down into the sewer pipe. What's out front? Why, it is Pinocchio and Mr. Vampire. Mr. Vampire getting bumped up, which is very suitable. It's a Chinese vampire, so it hops. Yeah, Mr. Vampire, Pinocchio, Sorcerer. Mr. Vampire, what are you doing up there? Did you land safely, Mr. Vampire? You did. Okay. This is quite a jump there. Mr. Vampire going into these... Oh, this is a miserable trap. Okay. The Day Trippers is coming in to catch up. It's a Beatles movie. Sorcerer, Pinocchio, Written on the Wind, I Walked with a Zombie, everything's getting caught up. What a horrible trap. Oh my god, everything is just going to get slowed down because nothing's going around the side. If anything goes around the side, it has a chance of catching up, but nothing looks like it's going to do it. So Mr. Vampire gets flung up once again. Where are you going? Mr. Vampire lands in here. Oh my god, it's Pog Man. Mr. Vampire and the Day Trippers are going through these things. Okay, we have the Day Trippers and Mr. Vampire. Also, wait, I was wrong. The Day Trippers isn't a Beatle movie. That's a Hard Day's Night. I just was confused because they have a song called Day Tripper. Yeah, this straight up is a POG course. Oh my god, this course is for me. They are caught on this curler. Mr. Vampire, can you get through? Can any of you get through? It's getting lifted. The Day Trippers is out first, followed by Mr. Vampire. The Day Trippers has this POG obstacle in the way, though. Mr. Vampire is going to go through the side. Now they're going to hit another one of these slowly rotating combs. The Day Trippers hits that spinner as an obstacle, and is going to be, I guess, a little bit behind Mr. Vampire now. God, I can't even believe POG Man. Somebody was doing their homework here. Oh my god. There are a lot of snarls in this. Okay. Are they going to go up this? Well, how about that? Okay, Mr. Vampire and the Day Trippers still out front. This is still a race for first. Here comes Sorcerer. Sorcerer coming from behind. Looking to make an upset. Playtime, Devi, and Written on the Wind are in behind too. Devi shoots through that grate there. Followed by Mr. Vampire and Sorcerer. Pinocchio's coming back in again. Devi hits the jump. Is it going to be Devi? Does Devi make it? Devi sticks the landing, followed by Mr. Vampire. Here comes Pinocchio and Sorcerer. There's the Day Trippers. Here comes Targets, Written on the Wind, a Master Builder. Playtime, Bound, the first Wachowski sister movie. A Safe Place, The Grifters, Battle of Algiers, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Naked Lunch, Mr. Arkadin, Alexander Nevsky, Jigoku, Godzilla, Les Samurai, the Turquoise Movie, Throwdown, Ghost Dog Way and Samurai. They're all coming in now. Here comes Altered States. This is a long course, both in terms of length, physically, and length, the amount of time it took. Here comes Fantastic Planet. All you guys are going to catch fire, aren't you? Anatomy of a Murder, Executioners, Invention for Destruction, makes it. Oh, Invention for Destruction bounces off the rim. It's official. Our winner, Devi. Alright, what's going on with Devi? Let me pull up my spreadsheet here. Devi is Devi is number 28 on my list. It's from 1960. It is from a list of films directed by Satyajit Ray. It is a drama. 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb. 93 minutes long. Am I getting back-to-back both of my Indian movies from the list? It seems like I may be. Last week was Salaam Bombay. This week it's going to be 1960s Devi. Huh. Weird.